Welcome to Stream, a truck tractor trailer.com production. My name is Zach Miller. I'm your host, and let me be probably the last person to wish you all a happy new year. We are going to talk about that today. We are honored to be joined again by our good friend, Dr. Mark Manera, who is the founder of the trucking fitness company. And before I welcome Mark in here, because this does speak to the topic today, just understand what Mark was able to do. He finished his doctorate and started a business during the pandemic. This is Mark. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, and I think congratulations certainly, but I think also this I think you inspire people, and I hope you inspire people. And I hope people can take inspiration from the fact that you can do these things. These are hard things to do, but they are attainable things, and people can wake up one day and just say, I'm going to make positive changes in my life and do that.
Well, thank you very much, Zach. And there was definitely some bumps in the road there, but I think the biggest thing for me was that just every day when I woke up, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna check whatever I can off the list." And you know, there were some days that there were some big wins. There were some days where I wanted to mentally be done with it, but I kind of just showed up, and things just moved in the right direction. And I think there's a lot of parallels there with health and wellness too, along with starting a business and getting through school and doing all these different things. So thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Absolutely. Let's talk about that. So here we are, new year, beginning of January, beginning of 2022. A lot of people, that's their New Year's resolution, right? I want to get healthy. I want to take control of my health and wellness and fitness. So what are some tips, for people to go about doing that?
I mean, I think that this is a big time of the year for anyone, right?
Hmm.
A lot of people think they've got different goals, they've got different things that they want to accomplish in 2022. And I think that the biggest thing that I find people that kind of have a little cold feet before getting started is that it just like seems like such a big uphill battle, and it's overwhelming because you have all of these different ideas, all of these different directions that you want to go. And when it comes to health, you can talk about exercise, you can talk about eating, you can talk about sleep, you can talk about mental health, you can talk about all these different things. And what I've found personally, and also just working with a ton of different drivers, is that the best strategy is to pick one and really put effort and focus on just starting in one place. So that might be starting an exercise routine. That might be starting eating healthy. That might be starting working on sleep and getting a better night's sleep, better quality or more quantity. But I think for me, and just my advice for anyone listening would be, you need to put your focus on one thing, because then you can put your energy towards that and you can really focus on making it a part of your daily routine or weekly routine, however you're going to go about it. And it doesn't get too overwhelming when now you're juggling four different things and then all of them seem to drop off.
I love that. So where and I imagine it varies from person to person and what exactly they're looking for. But which is the one that you suggest people target first?
Here's my thing. So I think everyone talks about eating healthy and eating when you're losing weight, 80% eating, 20% exercise. And I agree, it's a huge thing. I mean, you can't out exercise eating Snickers and cupcakes and cake and all these different things. But what I found is that exercise has this cool effect where number one, it's an actionable thing that you can check off the list. For some people, it's kind of difficult to say, I ate healthy, I didn't eat healthy. And plus, there's a lot of different opportunities to check the list off, but then be like, well, I messed up one of the three meals. So did I really eat healthy today? Exercise, though, is a very easy I exercised, I didn't exercise. And the cool thing that I've found is that when people get into the habit of exercise, number one, there's immediate effects of you feel better, you feel more energized, you feel mental health wise, you have stress relief, and you just feel like you're not like this blah, just who's sitting there every day. The other thing that I found people who exercise over time, there's this weird effect where when you start exercising, there's a holistic effect where other aspects of your health and other aspects of your life become healthier too automatically without you even trying, right? You start exercise and all of a sudden you look at a Krispy Kreme donut and you're like, well, geez, I went on a 45-minute walk this morning. Do I really want to ruin that by eating this one donut? Some days maybe it is. Yes, I do want to. Some days though you're gonna be like, no, I better go with this other option. And other aspects of, hey, sleeping, and hey, I better get to sleep because I want to get up before I start driving today and get my workout in, or I want to make sure that I'm recovered and ready to go after my workout. And I've just found that we personally take an exercise first approach, and it's really good for drivers because it's also then very manipulable and able to fit into their lifestyle, and you don't have to chunk out 2 hours of your day to exercise. And so that's kind of my starting place that I would recommend people to do.
I love that. And so your website, your app, the Trucking Fitness Company, you have the program where people can just start doing, like 15-minute exercises a day, even using their truck as, support, basically.
And so when it comes to exercise and being on the road, there's a ton of barriers that make it super difficult for you to exercise, right? There's time constraints. I can't park at a gym. Do I really have to drag around all this exercise equipment and all of these different things? And so what we've tried to do is build a program, and it's all done through your phone, where you as a driver can work out anywhere at any time in the world. And we give you all the equipment you need, and we give you a program that's based off of your current fitness level, your health, the different health issues that you have. And I have a doctorate of physical therapy. I have the medical background, and I understand a lot of drivers suffer from different disorders, diseases, diabetes, all of these different things, and even some knee and back issues. And
Hmm.
so we personalize it based off of that, and then we also personalize it based off of where they want to work out at. So in their truck, you can go right in the back of your cab and get a good workout in, outside of your truck, or even at home. And so we've found that manipulating the current fitness level with where you want to work out at gives drivers a super easy entry point into consistent exercise. And also, after you get done driving for the day, you're mentally drained. And the last thing you want to do is, okay, I have time to exercise, but what the heck should I actually do exercise wise? And we want to just take that away. You open the app, you get started. We give you a 20-minute workout that you can do anywhere. And we also give you an exercise of the day. So maybe you only have 5 minutes. Well, you go do the exercise of the day and you get something done, and you can check that list off. So that's what we've done. And we also have a bunch of nutrition and some other a community aspect and some other aspects of our program. But the exercise portion is just such an important part of living a healthy life. And I found it to be, when a driver can get into a consistent habit of exercising on a daily basis, it's literally life changing.
Yes. It is. No, 100% it is. And I totally agree with you. I mean, I noticed it with myself. Days when I get better exercise, I sleep better, I have more energy. I even, like you say, it's just like, I think my relationship with food is even different, even just like, and not even necessarily thinking about it. It's just like, all right, well, I need something for dinner, instead of being like, oh, well, let me just go run and get pizza. It's like, no, I think, I could make something quickly, a little bit healthier. Like, it's a natural flow, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree. And, just to touch on nutrition for a second, and because I think it's something that people in the new year want to talk about too, is, I think a lot of people look at nutrition as there's a fence, and on one side you're eating healthy, and on the other side you're not eating healthy.
Yes.
And it's like they're on the fence and they're trying to decide, okay, do I want to hate my life and eat healthy, or do I want to just go all in, don't care about my health, and just eat everything in sight. And I don't look at it like that. I look at it as a spectrum, right? And I look at it as one side of the spectrum, you have eating unhealthy. And on the other side, you're the example of the perfect health. You're trying to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. And almost all of us are somewhere in the middle here.
Mm-hmm.
And my suggestion for people is, how can we make 1 to 2 small changes to your current eating routine that just pushes the needle 5-10% towards the healthier direction? You don't have to make a huge 180 flip to your whole eating routine and become, perfect diet. You have no cheat meals, you do nothing. But you would be, I think, mind blown the impact that becoming 10% healthier and cutting some of the calories will have over doing that on a consistent basis, week over week over week. And the ability to do that without, feeling blah because now you're, don't have as much energy because you're not eating as many calories. You have to flip your whole routine around because you're used to eating at the truck stop or eating at McDonald's. I think it's just a lot more realistic. And that's my suggestion, kind of mindset that I would go into. Hey, how can I eat healthier on the road?
Absolutely. I love it. Trucking Fitness Company, how do they sign up for that if they wanted to?
Yeah. Yeah. So go to truckinfit.com. So truckinfit.com, or just look up the Trucking Fitness Company and go on our website right there. You can click it, purchase it. It's right now it's $20 a month, and we'll give you everything you need plus 24/7 access to message a coach with any questions you have, and get in with all of our drivers and get in a community of like-minded drivers who want to make a change to their health. And
Yes.
so if you can do anything, if I know it's a week into the new year, it's not too late. You've got 51 more weeks in 2022. That's a lot of time to live a healthier life. Your New Year's resolutions are not destroyed. Go there, try it out. We don't make you sign up for the whole year. You can go month by month and just give it a shot for yourself. But seriously, it's worth the shot, and it's really worth the little extra effort to make it a part of your daily routine. And just think about the impact that that's going to have 10 years from now, 15 years from now, when, either you're wanting to continue trucking, but a lot of people who didn't take care of their health are now having to make the decision or being forced to stop trucking because of their health, or you're done with trucking and now you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but now you're having to fight back against all of the different health related problems that came up because of trucking. And that's our whole goal, is to not let that happen to you.
Absolutely. Mark, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for the work you do. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on, Zach.
If you guys like the content you see, please be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on stream.